maybe people feel like I'm ungrateful or I'm not trusting or something, but it's hard for me to just open up. But I remember. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Miss Thinky Waste No Time. You guys already know I ain't got the waste no time, baby. So let's get right into it. Today's video, as you can tell from the title, I asked ChatGPT 10 questions about relationships, and I'm going to answer those questions to you guys and for you guys. Right? Right. So we had a little change of scenery. I want this segment of my channel to be a little more cozy. Like, this is not going to be a norm, but you're going to see more of me just sitting in bed and talking to you guys, right? Right. So, as per usual, I'm having kombucha. If you thought I was having something different, you fooled yourself. So, the first question is, what is something that you learned from those closest to you that you never expected? Okay, when it comes to relationships, something that I've learned from people that are the closest to me that I never expected is that you can never confirm how someone is going to behave towards you another day. You guys could be the most comfortable today, you could be the most in love today, but just live in the moment and don't expect better from that person tomorrow just because you would do better. You understand? Just because you see potential in them doesn't mean they see potential in you. Just don't think for someone else. Think for yourself and savor the moment, because sometimes you'll think about the future so much that you won't even live in the present. You'll be having the best thing, like in the current moment, the best person in the current moment, but you'll be waiting for them to switch up on you. You'll be waiting for them to cheat on you. You'll be waiting on them to betray you somehow, that you're not even realizing how good it is right now. And that appearances, man, appearances mean nothing. You want to think about my friends, they date the most hideous guys, but they're good guys, Shane. What's a time you've had to step up when things were getting out of hand? Mm, mm. I do have the answer in my head, but I do not know how to approach it. Mm. So, there was a time when a friend of mine was in a very toxic relationship, and she was so delusional about it, and you could tell that she was sharing the parts of the story that benefited the image of the guy and not her actual situation. So we had to like man up, and instead of asking her what the hell is going on, we had to go straight to the guy and tell him to just like fuck off. So we had to break our own friends' hearts in order to save her. The guy was hesitant at first, but we managed to get him to like leave her alone. And if you feel like the relationship your friend is in is really that toxic, sometimes you just have to be the bad person, step up and step straight to the guy and tell him that, like, we can see your little games and we don't like them, so just fuck off. Find a way to make him fuck off. Right? Right. Your friend's heart will break, but one day she will, and the friendship also can break. That's a very important point. It's that the relationship can survive and the friendship can break, or the relationship can break and the friendship can survive, or both can break. But you guys just need to be brave about it, and yeah, you're doing it for the greater good. Have you ever found yourself giving advice that sounds like something you would have told your younger self every day? I do not give advice that I myself would not take. Yeah, I do not give advice in the moment because of emotions or because I know this is the right thing to do or whatever. I give advice that I myself would take and use. The way I advise myself is the same way that I advise other people. If I tell you to do something, you better know that I would have done the very exact same thing. Like I'm not a hypocrite, I'm a gossiper. How do you know when someone really gets you? What's that moment? Hmm. Is it a conversation, a joke, or maybe when they do something small but meaningful? I love money. But for some reason, it's not even about money when it comes to this. To me, like when I know that someone gets me, is when we can hang out in silence. Maybe you're on your phone on your TikTok, or I'm on my phone on my TikTok, or we're watching TV, but there's no conversation. There's no conversation going on, but we're having the best time of our lives at the same time. Even if we can just take a nap together and then not see that boring, and then we want to repeat that day. To me, that is pure bliss. Pure bliss. Like that's how I know that you get me, because we can like exist in one space as one being practically. You understand? I just love that. There's something peaceful about being able to be with someone in complete silence and not even being bored. What's the most awkward thing you've ever had to handle in a close relationship? Oh, cringy moment. Uh, the most uncomfortable thing I had to face in a relationship. It has to be like from the friendship perspective, right? So a relationship is involved, but I looked at it from a friendship perspective. So I was dating a guy, and then basically she took the guy, and now it was her guy, and now I had to deal with him being her guy and not my guy. And I asked myself what to do in the situation, because obviously, like, there was betrayal from both sides. Both of them owed me loyalty. It's not like a complete stranger coming in and ruining the relationship. It's like a friend, and she was my closest friend at that time. I had to choose turning my back on the guy and staying with her. And now you will have to learn from my mistake, because that was the biggest mistake ever. I should have left both of them and let them enjoy their relationship and not allow either of them back in my life ever again, because she ended up betraying me in the same way again, and in worse and worse and worse ways. Like, so I had to choose, but I chose a friend at that time. Like, I just told myself that I will never give a guy the upper ground over a friend. And there are some people that will forgive the guy and say, no, the friend was trying to ruin the relationship, blah, 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 blah. No, I chose my friend, and yeah. And I'm telling you now, you're going to regret it either way if you choose either or between them. So just choose yourself and leave them alone. Do you find yourself becoming more like the people you've been closest to, or do you try to stay your own person? I do not even try. I stay myself. I stay myself. One thing about me, when I choose friends, I'm not choosing friends because maybe I see someone I want to be, or out of jealousy or envy, or a- or a- or any other funny reason. When I choose friends, I choose them for the sole purpose of I could learn something from this person, and being around this person term will benefit me intellectually in one, two, three, four, five ways. Not all friends are about connections with ish. This friend has a good job, so, and she's a manager at her job. One day, when my kids are all grown, she'll be able to give my kids a job, or no. I think about how are we going to grow each other mentally, but not in a toxic situation. I'm not going to choose a friend who is clearly a psycho and a crash out, because I do not like those vibes. And what am I going to learn from that person, that sometimes crashing out is okay? No, I don't even want that energy around me. So I'm gonna choose the calmer friends that are gonna teach me like seriously beneficial things. A friend in agriculture will teach me, hey friend, start your own garden in your backyard, feed your plants like this, like this, like this. You'll sow for 2 seasons, so you know that you're not buying veggies for the rest of the year. Blah 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 blah. Or hey friend, you should read this book. Or a musician, even, because musicians are poetess, guys, at the end of the day. So I want friends like that, friends who will grow me mentally, not friends who will drag me down, or people. This is the ones, but what's this thing called destiny swapping? No. What's something you used to fight over, but now you can't even remember what the issue was? okay, I can remember what the issue was, but I have stopped fighting for money when it comes to friends. If you borrow money from me and you don't bring it back, cool. You are the person that burns that bridge. We will continue being cool, but just know, Uti, the next time you are in need, I am not someone you can contact to ask for help because obviously, like, you do not respect that verbal agreement between you and your friends. Even if you borrow something as small as a bag and it comes back scratched. And I've accepted in my heart as well that I'm not someone who can easily say no. And it's not even about boundaries, it's about I see the need of helping where I can. And when you ask for something as small as a bag or to spray perfume, like, it would be very terrible of me not to help you with something that small. But if you manage to trigger me from something that small, of course, like, you have burnt a certain bridge. So yeah. How do you handle it when someone you care about is making a big mistake? Making in the current moment. Ooh, I talk shame. One thing about me, I talk. If I have 2 cents, I'll give 2 cents. If I have 1 cent, I'll give 1 cent. If I have 3 cents, I'll give 3 cents. But my cents will be given. Like when I see a friend making a mistake, my cents will be given. I don't care how many cents they are or how much cents they are, but I will give you my cents. So I will not allow you to make a mistake that I can foresee. Like mahala nje. No, like ngiyala nje, but I will try and say something. And if obviously like you're having a hard head, I will continue like being persistent. But if I can tell that it's getting like to a level where it can potentially mess up our relationship, if I'm talking up, I will have to keep quiet and let you do that mistake. But I will still help you through the mistake once you've made it. And yeah. But most times, like after I've said what I'm saying. And mind you guys, like, I have a very calm approach to such things. So you can't help but listen. So I will just tell you in a very calm way. It was yo, but you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not nice. And then I persist and I persist. And when I finally pull back, that's when they usually like have a sit down with themselves, think it through, and then realize, Uti, yeah, this person is coming from a good place and they don't make that mistake. When you're close with someone, what do you think makes the relationship feel solid? Trust, laughter, or something else? Yo, guys, trust is a very big thing for me. Trust is a very big thing for me. Like, if you've earned my trust, trust me, you're going to heaven. There's no need to pray, to be a nun, or do other nunnery stuff. No, you are going straight to heaven once you've earned my trust, and I can open up to you about sensitive things. I've had friends for years that don't even know me. I'm literally like a fun friend, nje. Like you can vent, give me, but I would never vent about serious things, go because I do not trust you. So earning my trust is like the number one thing. That's how you know that you are super close to me. So if you know a deep secrets about me, hi, uthembekile again. If you had to pick one moment where someone's support means everything to you, what would it be? Oh wow. Oh, this is a tricky one. If I had to pick a moment where someone's support meant everything to me, as I said before, I rarely open up, so I rarely get like serious support. Like I'm always a lone soldier, and maybe people feel like I'm ungrateful or I'm not trusting or something, but it's hard for me to just open up. But I remember one moment, it was like the darkest time in my life, and all a friend had to do for me to pull me out of that pit was literally just take me out to dinner, just get me out of the house. And that meant the world to me. Like that moment, just being together. And I remember even after that night, like they spoke up for me. And I've never really had many people speak up for me. I can like literally count the people who've spoken up for me with one hand. And I'm sorry, but it's only two people. my high school friend and another friend lately, but I appreciate them a lot. Come to think of it, it's them actually speaking up for me and pulling me out whenever I'm in a dark place. Yeah, like to me, like that's all you need, guys. Emotional support is such a big thing. Mental support is such a big thing for me. Yo, I cannot express like how seriously grateful I am for those two friends. Yeah, but it's okay, man. Let me not get emotional. I've answered the 10 questions. If you are interested in seeing me answer more questions about more topics, or you like this segment and you'd like to see me put in effort and do more about such questions, topics, and whatsoever, feel free, guys, to comment the topic or just comment with a thumbs up, and I will see that you guys are enjoying the segment, and I'll make more videos like this. But as for me, I would like to bow out. Well, I'm emotional now. Let me say goodbye in a proper way. Well, I'm emotional. But as from my side, that is all for today. I love you guys to the moon and back. And thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you loads. Bye.